Pakistan, there are a group of American mercenaries called Blackwater that have been operating for many years. Now, the Americans denied it. In fact, Richard Holbrooke, the United States representative for Afghanistan and Pakistan, when he was asked at a press conference in Islamabad in July of last year, he denied point blank that Blackwater mercenaries were operating in Pakistan, although many newspapers in Pakistan, many television stations have identified that Blackwater operatives were there. Then we discovered that, in fact, they were operating in Pakistan. Earlier in February, there were a number of American soldiers that were killed in a place called Timargada in lower Dir region. And these people were going to a school for an opening ceremony. Now, they were dressed in Pashtun style uniforms, like they were wearing shalwar kameez and they were wearing hats and they had grown beards, so they were virtually indistinguishable from the local people, because the local people are also very fair in complexion. And yet they were identified by the local population, and there was an attack on their convoy, and these American soldiers were killed when the cover was blown off of these American troops. The Americans have now admitted that at least 800 American troops are operating in Pakistan, and the excuse that they advance is that these troops are there to provide special training to the frontier constabulary and the forces, Pakistani forces that are operating in the border region. But we need to concentrate on the Blackwater mercenaries that now go by the name of X services, BX services or EX services. They keep on changing their names in order to hide their true identity. But the fact of the matter is that Blackwater operatives have been operational in Pakistan. They violate all Pakistani laws, according to Pakistani newspapers and well-informed sources, including General Mirza Aslam Beg, who was the former Chief of Staff of Pakistan's army. He is on record as saying that there are at least 3,000 Blackwater mercenaries operating in Pakistan. They carry banned weapons, they carry no identification papers, and when the police arrest them or stop them at any point, they immediately notify senior officials in the Pakistani government as well as the US Embassy, and they are whisked away from the scene of the crime that they have perpetrated. So we see that there is total lawlessness that is being created by these Blackwater mercenaries, and a number of people in Pakistan, including officials, are of the opinion that many of the suicide bombings and terrorist acts that are being perpetrated are actually financed by Blackwater mercenaries in Pakistan in order to destabilize the country. It is something that we need to pay attention to and consider, because the fact is that Pakistan is being destabilized under a systematic US policy, so that the country would be thrown into such chaos and turmoil that the Americans would have a pretext to grab Pakistan's nuclear weapons, which is their ultimate target in this whole sordid affair. So Blackwater mercenaries definitely are operating in Pakistan. They are in fact responsible for many of the crimes that are taking place, particularly suicide bombings and other terrorist acts that are taking place over there. And they are actually financing and hiring not only journalists, but they have also hired Pakistani bureaucrats, retired army officers, retired police officers, medical personnel, in fact even people from universities. There's a whole army of people that they have recruited to carry out their dirty work. And they have literally millions of dollars at their disposal as budget, so that they could continue to hire these people to carry out their dirty work. And it has also now been established that the CIA has contracted Blackwater for some of its operations in Pakistan. So we know that a destabilization campaign of Pakistan is underway, not only through CIA operatives but also through Blackwater mercenaries.